All right, what is up? Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? Good morning, good morning. IXCO, XGen, Jeff, CJDV, Kevin, Steven, White, R. Gill, Craig, I am crypto trading. Let me just make sure everything got set up here on YouTube, guys, because I've been having some issues with my streaming software where basically I set up the live and I have to reset it up after it is live. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But okay, so we are live on YouTube. That is a good thing. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Are we live on x.com? We're not live on X. Okay, I'm going to have to figure this out later. All right, anyways, we're live on YouTube, and I believe we're live on Twitch. So should be good for now. I'll have to reconnect everything. Technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. How's everyone doing, guys? So more choppy action in Bitcoin, which... Okay, perfect. We're live on Twitch too. I'll have to figure out the x.com later, but more choppy action. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Jason, what is up? Shout out to Sask. You won the Grey Cup. But I'm telling you, Winnipeg is coming for the Grey Cup this year. If anybody cares to care about CFL football like I do. I care more about CFL football than I care about American football, to be honest. Fitting, I am Canadian. So anyways, shout out to Alberta. Okay, guys, so Bitcoin broke out, right? We should all be longing the market's going to skyrocket to 50K, whatever it is. Did you guys all get a notification for this live? I'm curious. Or did you guys see the live from the post on beastlimitless.com? I'm confused why it does that. Okay. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys, all right? Okay, so here's the thumbnail today. Nothing too crazy, but it's pretty simple. Actually, very, very simple, guys. The thumbnail is this, okay? Live trading resistance, double top manipulation support at 64K. I don't want to clickbait or anything, but we know that Bitcoin is in a downtrend. We also know that Bitcoin is going to potentially drop to 64. Now, we've been having this sideways choppy action for quite some time. Let me kind of show you guys. Now, I'm in a short, of course, but I think pretty much everyone knows we've been in a short. Okay, so we faked out here. We faked out here. I took profit actually last night. And then you can see we faked out. We back tested the fake out here. We came up. We double topped. And Bitcoin is almost overbought on the 4-hour time frame. Now, remember what I said, guys. This 4-hour time frame is going to be very, very key on the market because here you're moving up from 65.9. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, why is Bitcoin promoting choppy action? And the reason being is because the 4-hour and ultimately the daily. We're not bullish, but look at the daily. We're going up. So even though we're not bullish at the moment, Slack, how you doing? Craig, you saw the posts, notification. Okay, perfect. Blue collar traders, how you doing? All right. So even though Bitcoin is moving up, guys, we are definitely very, very bearish because we're in a downtrend. So what we're going to have to do now is redraw this resistance to the new channel. The new channel is going to be, well, this is your channel, but now you're going to have to draw it here. You have to redraw it all the time. It is kind of unfortunate that the channel is never a static play, if you will, but that is kind of what you're looking at. And if you look at the 15-minute time frame again, or the 5-minute even, all you're doing is you're ranging this downtrend like a rounded top on every single crypto asset that I've looked at and we've looked at on the live previously, guys. We are ranging at a double top. We're overbought right now in the 1 hour. We can see we've been overbought, but we are looking at that 64K. So now if I look at this, we've had choppy action. We rejected right here. We actually broke the 15-minute. We hit the top twice. Okay, we faked out. We hit the top twice. So now most likely what is going to happen is with that bearish divergence here, plus breaking the trend, we are most likely going to drop down to that 64K. Possibly today, but most likely 66.5 in the shorter term, okay? Now, the market's very boring, guys. We're not missing anything, right? If you're not trading, you're not missing anything. Good morning, Andrew. How you doing? Nice seeing you on here, brother. OG from the OG days. I appreciate you, Andrew, for coming on here. Hope you're doing good in the crypto world or the trading world in general, right? So, bang. We got a break of trend right here. We're going to hit the 66.7-ish area. But ultimately, I would like to see us hit that 64. The 4-hour time frame, guys, is almost at the top. The 2-hour is at the top. So we're just waiting for that 4-hour time frame, guys. All right. All right, how's everyone doing? Is everybody staying good in the market, guys? Not too bored? I know we're all making money in crypto trading right now, so based on what I'm seeing off the wins, but obviously the market is fairly boring. So make sure you guys are redrawing your channel, right? Because one would say we broke out, and this typically would be a breakout, right? This would be a breakout, but now you're faking out. So you gotta redraw it now. And the funny thing is when you redraw it, it actually does line up perfectly with the bottom of the double top, which would be about 64.6 to about 64.8. Okay, so we're looking at 64 as our target, as I put in my thumbnail. We're looking fairly good, right? Now we got a 4-hour close. The 1 hour is pushing right down. The MACD hasn't crossed here in the 1 hour yet. 4 hours still below the zero line. But the 15-minute broke already. And the 15-minute MACD is dropping. So, and the 18 hours overbought. So more choppy action most likely. But overall, we are definitely dropping. Okay. But more choppy action in this channel to about 64K when this 4 hours overbought. You still got a bit more room to go on this 4-hour time frame, guys. A bit more room to go right here, which will ultimately push it up a bit. But I definitely wouldn't be longing. Thomas, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Or good evening where you guys are, right? It's morning where I am. We're in Canada. Glasshopper, how you doing? Okay, so let's look over that particulars, guys. XRP, same trades, same song and dance. New York is really the session to make money off the large caps and kind of know the direction. I've been honestly liking trading Tokyo lately because Tokyo has just been providing me great profits off of the drop. Tokyo has been pretty easy to trade. New York's been easy too. But yeah, XRP is in this rising wedge. And obviously we've been riding the downtrend. So you can see we've been riding the downtrend here, guys. We're most likely going to hit double bottom here around 133. But if you look at XRP, just like Bitcoin, we haven't moved on the 4-hour. We're remaining below the 50. We're remaining in a range. Essentially, you can call that choppy sideways action. Okay. And then you're looking at this essentially dropping down to here, which is double bottoming. Obviously, when we hit the top of the 4-hour here, you're looking at this dropping quite a bit. I put a limit order at 68.3. I don't trust Bitcoin. Yeah, it's pretty good not to trust Bitcoin, honestly. But yeah, shorting is the best way to go. You only want it along the bottom. That double top should play out for sure, though, because it broke, right? It broke that 15-minute. So the thing that you guys can trust is the fact that Bitcoin broke the uptrend, right? So whenever you're, I guess, sketched out on Bitcoin or tripped out on Bitcoin, always take your emotions out of the game and look at the trend, the channel, okay? So yes, we broke it here. We faked out. We came back up. So then you look at your RSI. Then you look at your RSI and you say, well, okay, did we break the 15-minute? Ethereum, I'll go over Ethereum for sure. Well, the question is, yeah, we did. So yes, we in fact broke the 15-minute, okay? Now it is a bit choppy in a range, but the fact is we did break the 15-minute time frame, right? All right, Ethereum. These New York live sessions, guys, are shorter than New York or London, because New York is pretty simple. You make money off of the direction based on the manipulation. So some large caps are good. Like again, you're ranging more because the 4-hour is dropping. The charts you are showing us now is the daily. That was the 1-hour and the 4-hour, I believe. So the 4-hour close is done. And yeah, Bitcoin's just really ranging. But with ETH, you can see we're same thing, following the downtrend channel, following the downtrend channel, following the downtrend channel, right? It is clockwork, just like I showed you guys with XRP. Short on Ethereum would have been here. Could even technically short it here if you want. Right? And now you can see Ethereum is starting to reject. Now, if you go to ETH, we go to our liquidity gaps right here. Boom. You've got an order block here on Ethereum. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get this live trending, all right? You got an order block here on Ethereum you're bouncing off of. There are more buys than sells in this region. But ultimately, I'm looking for ETH breaking 1,800 because in the shorter term, Ethereum is going to range. Like the short would have been right here off the rising wedge, right? But in the shorter term, Ethereum is going to range in this region. You break here, you come down to 18.6. If you break 18.6, because there's a lot of buys in this area, then you're going to see Ethereum drop a lot. Okay, so again, guys, I am short myself. I've been short. I've been playing it. I've been taking profit. I've been getting back in. I've been re-entering all of that. But you're not going to see Ethereum drop until Ethereum breaks this massive area of buys. So what you're seeing is you're seeing Ethereum consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. Once we actually break this right here, we're coming down, right? And essentially, we're coming down in the market. So the market's very easy to read, guys. I know a lot of people are scared about this market. I'm not. We've been timing this market pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, right on the live. Now, don't be greedy. Take profits. Greed kills. Trust. But again, we're going to have more choppy action in this area until Bitcoin hits the top of the 4 hour. And if you guys are just tuning in, this is the thumbnail tonight, guys, right before the live. I did this before the live. Double top, support at 64K with some manipulation, okay? How much should we set aside for funded accounts on the 21st? I would say 1,200 USD, but if people are strapped for cash, I do have a way to go for less than 500 bucks. But again, you would be taking the slower route, essentially. Guys, who's making money on this channel right now? Come on. Every single day we're crushing it. It would almost be like I'm timing the market perfectly for my lives. Almost. Could you revisit take? It wasn't pretty the short for me. I managed to pull out 1,200 USD. That's good money. Take, sure, no problem. So we're bouncing off that conversion line, guys, essentially right there. So now for me, I am taking profit on my Bitcoin short just because of the funded accounts, but I took profit on my Bitcoin short right here. Okay, so I personally took profit myself, only because the funded accounts, so, and because we're kind of bouncing off the conversion line. So what I'm noticing New York what I'm noticing is New York is doing is we keep on bouncing off the conversion line. So I took profit. I will jump back in at the top here or figure it out, but we are consistently bouncing off of that conversion line over and over and over. And I'll probably get back into my short around 67.3. If we break this, then we are going to come down quite a bit. So, but if you guys don't want to play if you guys aren't playing funded accounts, then you could hold your trade. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm only taking profit because of funded accounts. If I'm on XC, I'm holding my trade. Let's go, PC Surgeon, making money. Everybody making money here. Making money. Right, guys? If we end up breaking this double top here, we are definitely going to drop all the way down to 64 is definitely my target, right? But okay, I got to go back to take for Thomas. Okay, so take It's really tough for me to say long or short low caps or any trades at the moment, to be honest. Okay, so take did break out. Kind of just ranging here. I would say this is going to be your major support on take. I still have the same thesis with this being about 9 cents, but it is really faking out here. So if you look at take right here, it looks like it is really faking out and you're kind of just ranging. This is a tough one because it broke out. There's a lot of fair value gaps right here. I would be cautious on take for sure. Argil, can I explain a bit more about what the funded account is? So essentially, you're using a prop firm's money. They will get you to go through a list of challenges. It is really just consistency trading. So you can't lose more than 1,500 in a day. Your drawdown your win needs to be about 1,500 to 2,000 or less per day, or you can't cash out until a certain amount of time. Some funded accounts or prop firms are very, very rule-based because they're giving you real money. But there's a lot of them that you can actually pass, and all you have to do is pay less than 1,000 and you get 100 grand, or pay less than 500 and you get 100 grand, right? So that's essentially funded accounts. I am late to the game on funded accounts, but I'll tell you, if you have 10 funded accounts that are $100,000 each, do the math. How do you get in on the trading? The training will be on February 21st, guys, on beastlimitless.com. Okay, February 21st. Everyone is on beastlimitless.com. We're going to be doing it in there. Man, XRP is riding this pennant. Look at this. Silver's dumping. There we go. Guys, XRP is playing out, like trying to fake everybody out on this pennant. But I do see XRP dropping all the way back down to $1-ish. Let's look at silver XAG. So silver's dumping, someone said. I don't really see silver dropping too much. Like, it is ranging a bit, but I don't see it dropping completely. I see silver ranging more than anything, to be honest, at the moment. Just ranging. 4-hour broke trend already, but we're really waiting for that MACD. So the MACD does need to cross on silver for me to be bearish on silver. It does look like the MACD is about to cross on the 0 line, which would cause a major drop on silver. If that's going to reject the 0 line, we're probably going to drop all the way back down to 66. Just like gold, XAU. I recommend you guys don't trade on your phone. If you've made money trading crypto, go buy an iPad. Go buy an iPad right away and trade on your iPad. You need an iPad to trade. Look at gold, right? So gold, same thing, guys, with gold, right? About to roll over here. The 4-hour already crossed on gold. All we're waiting for gold now to do is get back into the MACD on the 0 line. I mean, into the death line here on the 0 line. And gold is going to come crashing down like bricks. But gold is Guys, gold is looking fire. Gold has been ranging at this conversion line for quite some time, ranging in a rounded top, ranging in a double top. I'll show you guys my profit I already took. I made about whatever it was, $1,000 last night, another 600 today, right? I'm just looking at, I know this market is a ranging market, so. So these are the trades over the past 2 days here. And this, I have multiple funded accounts. Keep in mind, guys, I can't take out that money for about 10 days if I'm on a winning streak, or 3 days, depending on what I'm using. Multiple funded accounts, but we're doing okay. So this is from today and yesterday. Add this up to 3-4 funded accounts. So 1,000 here, and then 6, right? So the difference here, I'm on 1. The difference here, I'm on 0.75 loss. Not too bad. For those of you that know pips and loss sizes. So yeah, gold is setting up for a major short. Major short. Wow, USD JPY is not recovering. Okay, looks like I took profit at a good time on Bitcoin, right? At that conversion line. So what you guys can see is you could play the conversion line too. Like, yeah, we're most likely going to drop down to 64K. But this conversion line is going to act as your major support. You guys could actually do conversion line trading. 50% of the time it'll work, 50% of the time it won't. You might get a little scalp trade, make a little money, get out, and then wait for the actual drop, right? So we know we broke here. Maybe we come back up to here, maybe, possibly, and then continue back down. But if you do look at the 15-minute time frame here, 15 minutes very, very oversold. 5 minute is oversold, right? Could we start dumping right away? Absolutely. We can come all the way down 64 in one shot, but that conversion line is going to act as major support. And the funny thing is, guys, if you look at the conversion line here, I redrew the channel and the conversion line is matching up perfectly. So yeah, 5 to 6 USD today. So typically, if you're trading 5 funded accounts, add up 1,600 times 5. If you're trading 10, it's the same thing, right? But it does get difficult managing all the funded accounts. So sometimes if you're new, I definitely recommend that you do not trade 10 funded accounts until you're got things rolling. Solana. Okay, so Solana. Look, the Solana shorts starting to play out again. Had a little bit of fake out here. Little bit of a fake out here on Solana. And now you could kind of see Solana going sideways. Same thing. It is the same exact thing we have been looking at, guys, for the last week to 2 weeks since the drop. You're just going to get this choppy action until Bitcoin starts dropping on the daily. 18 hours overbought, we're looking kosher, but the daily's still got a bit more room to go up, even though that Solana's dropping a bit quicker than Bitcoin. Oh, there we go. Bitcoin's starting to tumble now, right? So might be breaking. Starting to. Essentially, that 15-minute is oversold, though. So we did fake out here, so we might just drop. If I'm on MEXC, I'm holding this short, right? If I'm on XC, I'm holding this short. If I'm not on XC, I'm taking profit on my funded accounts because I need to have a consistency rule. So 65.5 should reverse. If we are looking at Bitcoin, 65.5, we have the change of character already. We broke the trend. So 65.5 is going to be your bottom, right? But your major support down here at 64. We haven't tapped that support at 64K yet. So we have a double bottom here. But again, our 4 hours drop in here for another 3 hours, right? So now we're breaking the conversion line, guys. So being that we're breaking the conversion line, we are most likely going to head to that 64K target. Right? So conversion line's broken. Now you're going to see Bitcoin take off to the bottom. That conversion line is going to act as major support and resistance too. So we kind of broke it. You're essentially dropping for another 36 minutes, but you're dropping for another 4 hours, and you're dropping for another 1 hour on the 18-hour time frame. So, but 65.5 is a good double bottom for sure. Could be a fake out here too, right? But initially, you guys could see we're coming down, right? So what else do we got in the large cap space? Aave is looking good for a short here soon. Aave is always looking good for a short. So Aave is most likely going to drop all the way back down to 104. But Aave might break. Aave might break this area right here about, if we break this channel right here on Aave, Aave is definitely going to come all the way down to about 96. So I'm waiting for this break on Aave, and then we're looking for a big drop. So yeah, guys, all Bitcoin is doing is chop action sideways, kind of breaking the conversion line, trying to break that conversion line. Once we have a candle closed below that conversion line, I'll be more confident that we will drop to 64.6 to about 64K region. All right, guys, hit that like button. Let's keep on running up the live, guys. I appreciate you. New York session is some red momentum today. Let's look at total 3. See what total 3 is doing. Total 3 has got pretty good support right here. Actually, no, total 3 broke. So total 3 ended up breaking here. Rising wedge coming down. You're going to look at a double bottom for sure on total 3. But total 3 already broke this uptrend right here. And all we're doing is moving up, going sideways, going sideways, going sideways, and then dropping, right? So with this drop, you're going to see total 3 coming all the way back down to here and double bottoming. A lot lower for sure. A lot lower for sure. But yeah, you'll see a double bottom on total 3. Because there's nothing really holding it up. Otherwise, this little support right here. And then we've got the total crypto market cap, which is always good to look at. And we could pretty much see the total crypto market cap is doing what I drew. I drew around the top. We're running away from the 200 SMA. Okay. We're running away from the 200 SMA. And now you're looking at a big drop happening. You're probably going to see total crypto market cap to come all the way down to 1.86 trillion. Winning wave. How you doing? Nice seeing you on the live. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate everybody. So tonight, we're going to jog everybody's schedule a bit because we've been doing Tokyo lives, guys. Tonight is a London live at 1 a.m. CST. Okay? London live, 1 a.m. CST. There will be no Tokyo live tonight. The only reason I've been doing look at that. Boom. Breaking like butter, fam. Like butter. Now, if we go to our actual chart here, yes, we got a double bottom here at 65.6. Should be a bit of buys down here, but initially you're going to drop down to this 64. You actually have a change of character, and you broke this trend. So 64K should be coming up here really shortly. Make sure you guys post your wins, set your stop losses and profit. Okay, go over to our app, beastlimitless.com. Post your wins, guys. Okay, I like seeing everybody's wins. The market, I know a lot of people are thinking this market is tough. The market is very, very easy to read. You just gotta play ball with the market. I don't know. And I believe Ethereum is dropping here too. So once Ethereum breaks this major support, guys, Ethereum is going to come down and drop like bricks as well. So you got Ethereum here. Ethereum is about to double bottom. But if you're looking at this 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame, it doesn't look like we are going to hold. Ethereum's riding it. You are dropping for another 3 hours and 29 minutes. We're just waiting for this double bottom to support to break on Ethereum. And then Ethereum is going to come down as well. And then you could see Ethereum, a big drop coming here too. So just waiting for Bitcoin to break the 66.5 double bottom here. Ultimately, though, you're looking at the bottom of the channel. Now we're touching the bottom of the 15-minute, and essentially your other time frames are going to catch up, which would be the 1-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame. See, guys, the market is boring, but you can still make a lot of money in this market, right? we're just going to have a lot of choppy action until we hit the bottom, honestly. But if you're looking at the 4 hour, the 4 hours red momentum. Okay, let me look at CoinGecko, see if we can find anything on CoinGecko, guys. If not, we're going to cut the live there. Nothing is really happening in crypto. We like just looking at our main stuff. I keep forgetting to look at Cardano. You know, what is a large cap anymore? I don't even know. I have no idea what a large cap is anymore because everything has changed. Philip, how you doing? Where's the silver price? Well, silver is about to roll over, so you're probably looking at a short. Okay, so if we go to, I'll go fill you in on silver in a minute. BNB, okay, BNB is a large cap. You're over 82 billion. Solana, Tron. We don't typically look at Tron in the live. I guess we should start doing that. Dogecoin is a large cap. Bitcoin Cash is a large cap. Actually, no, Bitcoin Cash is not a... Yeah, Bitcoin Cash would be classified as a large cap. Cardano is a large cap. Hype is now a large cap. Monero is a large cap, and Link is riding a large cap. Typically, a large cap is $5 to $8 billion market cap, right? But yeah, if you're looking at silver, XAG... Silver is, oh, look, silver is now dumping. There we go. Silver is coming down, fam. And I believe that MACD is about to cross in that 4. There we go, like clockwork. Exactly what we said in the live. As soon as this MACD drops on the 4, silver is going to have red momentum. So if silver is coming down, dropping pretty hard here, Bitcoin's dropping. Gold as well is probably going to drop. And it is. There is a short on gold, okay? Clockwork. I'm telling you guys, one of the most easiest indicators in the world is that MACD. Look at this choppy action. Nothing, nothing, nothing. You're overbought. You're breaking trend. Now gold, a big red candle. Bitcoin, a red candle. Silver, a red candle too. And you're going to see a big drop coming on gold and silver, probably to about double bottom there around 4,600. That is really nice to see because I pretty much called that drop like the last hour. Now let's go look at the NDX, NASDAQ, and NASDAQ 100K. NASDAQ is dropping, okay? So you're having your NASDAQ drop here. Let's look at our 4 hour time frame. 4 hours overbought, right? 1 hour is dropping and breaking trend. You had a little pump here. Now you're looking at a double bottom here at around 24,000. Okay. Let's hear it, guys. If you guys are making money on the community in the Beast Limitless community. And then we got SPX as well. S&P 500 is dropping too. So everything is correlating. Everything is lining up for the most part. Obviously, Bitcoin's coming up here a bit. There's your double bottom. But for the most part, you definitely are coming down, right? So you will have choppy action inside of this channel until we hit the bottom. We might break the bottom. I'm not sure. This is just a consistent downtrend over and over and over again, right? So once we break the actual channel, it will be nice because we break the bottom. Otherwise, we bounce off the bottom and we play the same song and dance for another 20 days. Maybe not 20 days, but very, very, very close. You have 1 hour and 23 minutes left on your 18-hour candle here. You guys could also see you are rejecting that fair value gap. You have a lot of spring action, which means that they're building shorts in this area, getting people to go long here. A lot of shorts in this area, a lot of spring action, which means there's going to be a reversal, probably to the downside coming in the coming days. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not sure what is going to happen tomorrow, but that is also Friday the 13th. Yeah, so nothing is really happening. Hi, with the new channel, what price could be a point to enter the BTC short? It's tough to say enter it here because we are faking out already. But I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin in this middle range. Let's just say that. I probably wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin. If Bitcoin somehow faked out and came back up to here, sure. I've already taken profit on my short. Yes, it should come down to 64. Definitely not here. If I'm going to get into a trade, it's probably 67.3. Otherwise, I'm going to miss out if I'm not already in the trade. Like typically a close below the conversion line would be okay, but you're literally in the middle of the channel. You don't want to trade the range or the middle, right? All right, guys, that's all I got it for everybody for the New York session tonight. Just set your stop losses and profit, play the range, play the tops, play the bottoms, and you will make money in this market. Don't play the middle, play the top, play the bottom. That is it. And then you guys will make massive, massive profit in this crazy crypto market, right? Obviously, there's a bit of a double bottom. That is to get people bullish. Silver is coming up here a bit. Not really. The overall trend is dropping for the next 1 hour and 21 minutes. All right. Tony Gold, nice seeing you on here. Okay, guys, 1 a.m. London live. No Tokyo live today. Okay, we're going back to our regular schedule because I've been doing Tokyo lives. I haven't really been doing much in the evening. Look at that rise and wedge. Okay, silver is going to drop, drop, drop. Same with gold and potentially same with Bitcoin. Double bot. Yeah. So, well, if you're looking at a true double bottom, the double bottom would be 66.5, like you were saying, or 65.6. If we come down here, we break that structure. There's a possibility we reverse at 64.6, but if not, then we'll break it and just continue dropping. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Thank you very much for coming on the live. Shout out to the new people. We'll see you guys for 1 a.m. today, Tokyo, London, I mean. And that is all I got for you guys for the New York session. Have a great day. Share your wins.